Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy, that motherfucker Steve.
And your boy, RJ.
And we coming at you live from Lightroom Studio in Des Moines, Iowa. What's happening? We back at it again.
Back at it, man.
You know, it's another beautiful day.
Yes, sir.
In Des Moines, Iowa. We got the EmceeTV Podcast popping off.
In your face, baby.
I'm going to keep it a buck. This is the third time we tried to do this one.
Yeah, technical difficulties everywhere.
We back with these Shure microphones, making sure we get it right.
S-H-U-R-E.
That's right. You got to make sure you sure. Are you sure?
Sponsored by Summer's Eve. Let's play it. Now, we was fooling around with those.
We always fresh.
We was fooling around with that earlier.
But, yeah, man. You know, it's... I'm happy to be back at it. You know what I mean? I feel like once we transition over to these new wired mics...
Yeah.
I think it's going to be locked in. You know what I mean? We're just going to be up and running a lot quicker.
I think these ones are solid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, these are dope.
We actually got to give it this test and see what it do. But I think we could probably get a little more headroom with the wired ones. But we need a couple of them. So we only got one right now. It's kind of hard to podcast with one mic.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, unless we go full David Letterman and just put it in the middle and we just lean a little bit. You know what I mean?
Is that how they did that?
I don't know, but they only have one mic on like the Tonight Show and shit.
I think that shit was just for show.
It was fake.
I think so.
They got
all
fucking
kinds of other shits going on. I mean, it was a big ass. What was it, NBC, right?
Yeah, ABC, NBC. Everybody got a late show. Yeah.
Is he still doing the shit?
He went to Netflix.
Yeah.
Then he started interviewing Obama and
his own motherfuckers he wanted to.
Yeah. He didn't just get motherfuckers piped in. He was like, I want to talk to him.
Hey, hit up Bin Laden.
He's dead.
Oh, his cousin. I
think they killed him too.
They probably killed all them motherfuckers. But he can talk to whoever he wants to.
I think they just killed another one the other day.
Yeah?
I feel like I saw that on the news. I try and watch the news.
Shoot, you want to know what I saw on the news?
What'd you see?
You know how Lake Mead is going dry, right?
No, it's Salt Lake.
No, Lake Mead in Nevada. And
Salt Lake in Utah.
And they finding all kinds of bodies in Lake Mead.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ever since it's been going down and down, they've been finding
the mob shit.
Yeah.
The old mob shit. Oh, that's where they're going to find Jimmy Hoffa.
Probably.
So the Great Salt Lake in Utah is evaporating as well. And they said that it's dropped like feet. Like it's lost so much water. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, global warming. Some different shit.
I tell you, hey, I've been collecting milk gallons from like my neighbors and stuff, and just filling them up with water, dog.
You gonna fill the lake back up?
Nah, I'm keeping that shit for myself and open up a store. Motherfuckers get thirsty in the future. I'm be like, I got this water popping, dog.
Got
What's
this
up?
water.
$500 a glass.
Oh no.
$500. You thirsty? And you want to make some ramen noodles too? Nah.
There was a dude that had a joke about ramen noodles. We was at shout out to Lefties.
Yep.
We was at Lefties earlier for open mic night. And there was a dude that had a joke about ramen noodles and shit.
Yeah.
He said he was in Vegas and he said, I don't want to fuck this dude's joke up, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you little pieces of it. He said he was out in Vegas drunk. He wasn't drunk. This dude was out in Vegas.
Yeah.
He was out in Vegas
and
he saw this drunk dude at a restaurant, right? It was an Asian restaurant. And the dude was like, I want noodle soup. And he was like, yeah, we don't got noodle soup, but we got ramen. You know what I mean? Like it's a high-end restaurant. We got ramen, and the guy was like, he said he was like bobbing in the chair. He was so drunk, and he was fucking with his phone the whole time, and he was apparently behind him or whatever, right? And this dude was like making a big deal and was like, nah, I want noodle soup. And he was like we got ramen, bro. You know what I mean? And anyways, the long story or the short story was apparently the dude was bebopping around and he got all upset and whatnot, but when dude was fucking with his phone and like bebopping around while the waiter was standing there, he had his bank account pulled up. And the dude that was telling this story said he had like $300 and some thousand in his bank account. This motherfucker threw a tantrum over a $38 fucking bowl of ramen in Vegas. I mean, and he had $300,000 in the motherfucking bank account, which was... I mean, I get it, right? You don't want to...
They say the cheap motherfuckers be the
wealthiest?
Be the wealthiest.
Like, yeah. Like
he probably got like a like 700 multi-packs of ramen at the crib.
Right.
So he probably like, look, I ain't gonna eat I'm eating ramen now.
I paid 98 cents
I
for
want
this
noodle
shit.
soup.
Yeah. So, whatever. That's how the motherfuckers
Noodle
be.
soup, baby. Maybe some noodle soup. Cut up some hot dogs.
That's some old school shit.
That's old school. At least I didn't say spam.
Oh, fried spam on a sandwich. My
That
little
shit's
brothers.
fire. It's
My
fire. I
little
don't care
brothers
what
used to
anybody
love
say.
some spam, bro.
Yep.
Apparently that's big in Hawaii.
Spam?
Yeah, I think it's from when the military went over there. I think spam is a military product.
Yeah, it is.
Like
I'm
because
pretty
it would
sure
last
it is.
forever, and I think
Yeah.
the military used it, and then it just became a
Like
everybody
it's a
project.
government thing.
Yeah, somebody.
Want some meat? We got some spam.
Yeah, it's in a can.
We're
You
gonna
can do
we're gonna
lots
send-
of different shit with
We're
it.
gonna send it to your email. We're gonna spam you.
Ooh, you brought it full circle.
Didn't I?
Brought it full circle.
Uh,
Motherfucker that came up with that term did not like spam.
no, it's
He
not.
said,
No, it's called spam.
let's go call this trash in the email spam.
It's like, why? I like spam.
Speaking of military, my little brother's about to. We've talked about him a couple times. Cap.
Yeah, shout out to Cap.
Yeah, he's doing his duty,
What?
and he's about to ship off for Korea. I think is where his duty orders are.
Ooh, Dote Korea.
Yeah, so he's gonna be out there for a little minute, and I was thinking I might go visit him.
You can get you some dope ass meat blankets out there.
Oh,
Well, they
no.
might be like Finks blankets. You never know if it's real or not. But hey, I had me a nice dope ass one with like a lion on it. That shit was soft. Used to like make love on it because it was real soft. You know, well, I wasn't making love back then.
Peter about to fuck up our podcast right now.
But no, just go to Korea. You can get anything in Korea.
Oh shit.
Anything.
Uh oh.
I mean, shoot.
We're getting more and more asterisks next to our podcast.
I got some of the homies in the, married into the family, not my family, but they be going over there to Korea and getting married. You know what I'm saying? And then-
Oh, like a mail order bride.
yeah, but they go over there and get them.
Okay.
Then they bring them back, and then they divorce them like a year, and they go back over.
Get another one.
Like, damn, that's where you go to get wives.
Okay, that's different.
But shit got to work though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you cash them in every year, that's a deal. That's a deal breaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Cap, man. How long has he been going through it now?
I think he's been in for about a year.
About a year?
Yep. Just finished up basic. He's in AIT now, and he's doing his whole training and everything on radio. I think he's going for IT.
Yeah.
And I think they call it radio or signal training or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be in Korea. So, but I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to go check him out. Everybody that knows me knows I don't like flying. When I used to get drunk as fuck, I'd be like, fuck it, let's get on a plane, let's go. And then I quit drinking, and now I'm like, oh, man, I don't know if I want to get on a plane.
Like flying?
I don't know what it is. Ever since I quit drinking, I'm like, not for me.
That's weird.
But when I was drunk, I was like, fuck it, crash this motherfucker.
Let's
I don't
go.
care. Yeah.
Shots.
I get in that bitch, get drunk as fuck, and just be laughing.
If it goes down, I won't even know.
Yeah.
That's
As
funny.
long as throw me another vodka on the way down.
That shit.
And now I'm
That's
like,
funny.
I don't know.
So hey, what did he do? 2 years or 4? He doing 4, right? Pretty sure
I
know they changed it up, but he's active, right?
He is. Yep.
Yeah, so it's 4 and 4 then. 4 and 4.
Yeah. You know that better than I do.
Yeah.
But so I was looking at it today, and it's expensive. It's like $1,200 to fly over there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a 30-hour trip one way
Yeah.
and 30 hours back.
Yep.
That's a lot of time in the air.
A lot of time. You get on them big boys too.
Right. Yeah. They ain't flying 6 people over there. It's like
you get the big boys.
double deckers and shit, I'm sure. Yeah.
But they be cracking though.
Yeah?
Hell yeah, they be cracking. They have like movie places. And,
Okay.
you get like real food.
It's like a cruise ship.
Yeah, cruise plane.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's cracking. I remember when I did it, it got the little spiral stair in the middle, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
that was in the poor people part. Like the rich people part that was up front, man. I knew.
First class?
I know that shit was popping.
yeah.
Because regular class was all right, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit.
So my question, when they fly the military people over there, do they put y'all on like a big C-130?
Nah, it's
You
straight
just commercial?
Yeah.
They just give you a ticket and just go
Yeah,
fuck it, go?
You know what it's like the riding in the C-130?
I don't.
Dog, it's rough.
Oh, yeah?
Way stupid rough. And cold as fuck.
I thought, so you've been in one.
Oh yeah.
I figured, because they said the bigger the plane, the less turbulence.
But they don't be hooking them up for comfort. It's military plane, you know what I'm saying? They put Humvees in that joint. Maybe you can catch a ride too. Now
I strap into the Humvee. Fuck it.
But you could catch Mac flights though. You know what I'm saying? Like when we would be out, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was stationed in Japan, it's like, yo, let me catch a Mac flight. You catch a Mac flight anywhere for like $10.
What's that mean?
Hop on a C-130 wherever it's going.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And if you had like a couple weeks of libo, catch you a Mac flight to Korea or the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? On the
Just go fuck off.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can get another $10, get back on the Mac flight, have you home in 2 weeks.
Oh.
But it sucked though. The seats is wood, it's cold, you gotta dress up, real warm and everything, but get real drunk, pass out, you good.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're rough too, dog. Them things is
not turbulence rough.
The whole ride.
Shaking?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's rough. Loud.
Somebody told me that's that's because it's not designed for comfort, huh? It's just designed it's designed for carrying
shit.
Yeah.
You know,
you pack a couple of people in there, but
hopefully, yeah, just buckle up.
Yeah.
Put your coats on, put your hats on. We'll be there in like 8 hours or something. Not like 2, 3, but yeah, but they go fast though.
Yeah.
They go fast.
Yeah.
That's why it gets so cold, because they're going fast.
And they're so high up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild.
So yeah, I had a lot of good times taking Mac flights. Seen a lot of places on taking
Mac. What's that mean?
I don't know what it means. I don't know.
Like MAC, MACK?
MAC.
Yeah. It's an abbreviation for something.
It's an abbreviation for something. I don't know. I was like, what's a Mac flight? It was like, you get on and you fly. I was like, all right, let me get a Mac flight. I don't even know what this shit be.
Right.
But it was fun though. You got to see a lot of places doing that shit.
Yeah. That's cool. So yeah, so I was thinking about doing it. I don't know though. I mean, it's a big endeavor going to another country and whatnot, but it'd be cool.
Yeah, and it's you gotta be careful over there. You wake up in a tub full of ice, missing your kidneys and shit. Yeah, that's.
You used to tell me that when I was a kid.
No, it's real shit.
Yeah, harvesting organs.
No, you get anything over in the Asian countries. Anything. That's counterfeiting is so prevalent because they ain't got no copyright laws.
Well, that's what somebody. I can't remember who it was. Somebody just told me this story the other day when I said something. Oh, it was a guy that was at my work. He said he knew a guy. And he was over there working or whatever, and the guy was like, "Hey, can I take a picture?" Some random dude on the street was like, "Hey, can I take a picture of you?"
Yeah.
And the guy was kind of flattered or whatever, and he was like, "Oh yeah." He said the dude took a picture of just his shirt, and he was like, "What was that?" And then he didn't realize it till later. They just wanted to copy the shirt. He didn't give. He didn't give a shit about like, "Oh, an American, let me take a picture." It was like, "Oh, let me take a picture." Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna copy that.
We'll go take it back to the shop.
I have the 17 kids make them shit. The 17 4-year-olds and shit. For real.
Yeah, because they don't got any.
None of them shit.
You got no labor laws over there.
No labor laws, copyright laws.
Yeah.
They can come over here and be like, hey, that's a nice idea. Go home, have that shit popping. You know what I'm saying?
Reverse engineer that shit.
Have it popping.
That's wild.
Yeah. It's counterfeiting capital of the world, dog.
Yeah.
All them places, but that's where they do it.
That's crazy.
So Cap, don't go over there and get copyrighted. Don't let them start faking you and shit. Nah.
Oh fuck.
That's funny.
No doubt. Yeah, so I'm excited. That might be kind of a cool little run. What do we got on the agenda tonight? Fat Joe?
Fat Joe.
So Fat Joe has popped up a couple times.
Yeah.
He is hosting the BET Hip Hop Awards coming up.
Shout out to him for that.
Yeah, that should be cool. He's co-producing it, I believe, or producing it, and he's hosting it.
Really? He's co-producing it?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, that's why he trying to keep his name circulating. That's why he been popping up.
So, I mean, we talked about this a couple times, but he's touched a lot of careers. He's, whether you like it or not, he's responsible for DJ Khaled. That was his tour DJ back in the day.
Yeah.
Who else? The resurgence of Remy Ma. Remy Ma has always been a beast and a dope lyricist, but, when they teamed up and did the track they did together, that kind of brought some shine back to her and put her back on the scene after her court case. Shout out to Remy Ma and Papoose.
Yeah, two raw lyricists.
Yeah, dope-ass lyricists. So, You know what I mean? They definitely need a shout out for this hip hop TV show.
Yeah, and I probably say two of the most slept on. Papoose been around the game for
bro.
these 10 years.
That Alphabet Slaughter,
It's killing the game.
next level. Yeah.
Killing the game, bro.
Yeah.
Hopefully this round he gets a little bit more recognition than what he's been getting. You know
What? Yeah, and so he's been doing a lot of shit. He just did some shit with Busta Rhymes. We talked about a little while back. He did that joint with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's definitely been in the studio working, and yeah, I mean he didn't fall off at all.
Nah, still the same.
Yeah, I mean just bar king.
I like it in there.
Yeah, yeah. So big shout out to Papoose. But yeah, Fat Joe is, you know, he's been making the rounds and doing his thing, and I mean, shit, you can't say Fat Joe really without saying Big Pun.
I mean, they
go hand in hand,
really.
Yeah.
Terror Squad.
Yep. So, yeah. So for somebody like him to get their hands on this BET Hip Hop Awards, I think it's a good thing. I think it will put some hip hop soul into it. You know what I mean?
I mean, hip hop needs a
Connection.
Re-injection.
It needs a little connection back to the roots that put it on.
I'm telling you, you was pulling up them lists, and I'm like, how is any of them songs gonna be on the hip hop awards? Like, it. I mean, it was like more the best songs on the hip hop thing were R&B songs.
Oh yeah, so we were checking out best songs of the week. There was a couple different publications. Ain't gonna
bust nobody out.
Right,
them
right.
Shits was whack.
But yeah, there was a couple of big publications that had, you know, this week's top records dropping. And first of all, neither one of us knew who the artists were, which is cool. I mean,
yeah.
I still fuck with you. We tried to play several of the songs for each artist, and we were just like,
what was that one?
This is trash.
I ain't even gonna say the name, but Kofi liked the name.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there were several of them that they were
Yeah.
trying to pipe out there, and I'm like, this list is tainted.
I mean, I don't know. That goes to. I mean, hopefully with Fat Joe doing the Hip Hop Awards. I mean, I don't know. I might have to watch it just to see.
I'd tune in for this one. You know,
Just to see.
I like a lot of the stuff he had to say on Math Hoffa's podcast when he did that.
Yeah.
In the barbershop in New
Yeah,
York.
yeah.
He was speaking hella truth, and it was dope to see that. And I mean, he's a dude that's tapped into the industry.
He been in it
at its core. You know, he grew up in it, and he brings back that raw hip hop feel. You know what I mean? So for him to get his hands on something like this, I think it's a blessing.
Yeah, but I hope he ain't trying to use that platform to stir up no shit. Cause what was that other?
So the next thing, so that was a couple weeks ago. It was announced, or a week ago, or whatever. It was announced that he was going to host the BET Awards, and then he had made some. I ain't got the exact quote, but he had made some connections between blacks and Latinos both. How was it phrased? They
like
both
responsible for hip hop.
Right.
But I mean, the dancing part of it, I could see. You know what I'm saying?
With Crazy Legs and some of them dudes from the Rocksteady
but
crew.
the actual music, I don't know about that shit. Remember, like I said, it kind of feels like a Debo. Like it be both of ours. You know what I'm saying? We be both of ours. Y'all can have the face and shit, but it's 50-50s. We did this shit too. And I'm like, I mean, first Latin hip hop artists. Who? You know, it might be Special Ed.
I'm trying to think of.
I can't remember any Special Ed song right now, but I think he was something, Puerto Rican or something.
Thurston Howell was Puerto Rican. I mean, he was like early 90s.
Thurston Howell, I don't know that one.
Yeah, he's dope.
Rap?
Yeah, he's hard.
I'm gonna check him out. I never heard of him.
I definitely put.
What was he?
He's from New York.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah, I think he's Puerto Rican. He even spit some shit in Spanish.
I mean, shit, didn't even Nori say some shit? Like,
well, he said the reggaeton. Yeah. He said he was responsible for. He said he was responsible for pioneering reggaeton in the United States.
But what is Noriega?
I think he's
Dominican.
Well, the actual Noriega was
rapper Noriega.
Right. No, but I'm saying like he took his name from the Colombian, right? So maybe he's Colombian. I don't know.
I don't know what Noriega is.
I think his real name's like Juan Carlos or something. So I mean, I believe he's Hispanic.
I think he's Dominican.
But he could be
Because
Dominican.
he looks like a brother. Like straight up.
Right.
So.
Uh,
Yeah, he pioneered. What was the song? It
was him.
I see every time I
He
think
had a
of
female,
Nori,
Nina Sky.
Yeah. Oh damn! Every time I think of Nori, I hear the what song. Damn, what was it?
It started Boricua. Was that how it started? Yeah.
Oh, that's Big Pun.
Oh, yep.
I don't
I'm
wanna
fucking.
be playing no more. That's
Yeah.
that one. Damn, we was just playing it too.
It was like, oh yeah.
That's
what I said. Cubano.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
I was thinking, I don't want to be a player no more. But they're in both of them.
Yeah.
Boom, but it was,
Boricua,
yeah, but it was one
Morena,
song. Yeah, yeah.
Dominicano.
I think that's where they got that
Cubano.
from.
They might have sampled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of this track. We looked it up, and neither one of us recognized it by name. But then once we heard it, we're like, oh yeah, I remember that joint.
But yeah.
And so it was like, what was it, 2004?
Yep.
It was 2004 when Nori dropped that track.
And then
But it was
Pitbull.
So who was first? Nori was April
And
2004.
Pitbull was August.
Pitbull's record. What was his first
I don't
record?
remember.
It was Miami.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was Miami. He called his first record Miami, I think. And his album came out August 2004.
That's tight.
And then there was one more person that we looked up.
No.
Akon.
Yeah. But
Akon
locked
had-
up.
Yeah.
Cause that was probably, that was probably more hip hop though.
Yeah,
than
yeah. I feel
R&B.
like, yeah.
But I don't know. But Akon's, he ain't reggaeton
Right.
or.
I mean,
he's African.
right. Yeah.
Like where he from? Starts with a B. Nah, where Akon from? Not Sierra Leone. No.
I almost said that too, but I don't think so. I think that's just the
Yeah.
most predominant country that you think of.
Yeah, I know he's hooking them up. He bringing them water and electricity and shit. So he's hooking it up.
Oh, nice. Back in Africa?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's giving back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
big
dope.
Big time.
That's dope.
Like he's like,
I ain't heard much about him lately, so
because he's like into politics and into his country and shit. Like,
Oh, nice.
You know,
So he kind of retired from music, made his money, and went
he's
back
a
and
billionaire.
put it back into the
sometime.
country.
He's stupid rich. Like I think he's even trying to come up with his own coin or some shit, like the Akon coin or something. The Acorn.
He called it the Acorn.
The Akon.
I like it.
But yeah, he's making some serious like moves in that realm. So shout out to Akon for that. For
Word
giving
up.
back.
Yeah, anybody that, you know what I mean? Anybody that does something like that, that's a beautiful thing, because I
Yeah.
think they struggle with a lot of poverty over there.
Hella
Yeah, it's like one of the
poverty
poorest countries. Or
Man, I'm trying to remember where he's from.
I can't think of it. But that's dope, because clean water is a necessity. You know what I mean?
So that's why I'm getting them milk jugs, dog. Tell you. Man, that's
he said, y'all motherfuckers gonna be looking for some water. I got it. He's running a commercial right now.
I got water and a Draco. every rapper got a Draco now, though.
But yeah, one of the new cats on that track was like, got a Draco.
Draco, and I'm sitting with your bitch. With your baby mama. Chopper, chopper, chopper.
We missed this. I meant to mention it earlier, but Fat. Okay, so back to the Fat Joe thing. So everybody kind of praises Kool Herc as
For
being
hip-hop,
yeah. He was the pioneer of hip hop. It was that house party that they threw at 1520 Sedgwick in the Bronx and in Brooklyn. I'm sorry, in Brooklyn.
yeah.
And that's where they, there's tours. It's the agreed upon birthplace of hip hop. And so, that doesn't mean that other people didn't contribute along the way, but as far as tracing it back, I guess Kool Herc was Jamaican, and he was that was the birthplace of hip hop, and he was the first dude to scratch a record and start cutting.
Yeah, I think Latinos and brothers they wasn't cool back then.
I couldn't tell you. I'm terrible with history like that, but there's a possibility. Yeah.
That's the Latin King days. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they was deep.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have to check that shit. I don't know for sure, but
Yeah. But
Yeah, I mean, that's a argument. I mean, that's a hell of a debate, though.
For sure.
I mean, because,
Well,
yeah, I don't even mean, who'd you say, Thurston what?
Thurston Howell III. Well, okay, so that was the dude off Gilligan's Island. He took the name from that dude.
Oh.
That was the rich white dude off of Thurston Howell.
I don't know nothing about no damn Gilligan's Island.
Come on, bro.
Look
You know you saw some Gilligan's Island when you was a
There
kid.
wasn't no black people in that shit for me.
They was on an island.
Fuck, I don't know nothing about no island.
I ain't never been to no island either.
I mean, I did after I grown up and I was a little kid. I was like, last thing I want to do is be stuck on the island with a whole bunch of white people.
You could bring your water.
For sale, $500 a cup, motherfucker.
It'd be a lot more expensive on that island because you got nothing but salt water, baby.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about no Gilligan's Island. I mean, you heard of it, but I ain't never watched that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I might have caught an episode or
Thurston
30.
How?
Thurston Howell. Yeah, that was.
Sounds
It was
sophisticated.
him and his wife, and
The rapper or the dude?
oh no, I mean on the TV show.
All right.
Yeah, it was him and his wife,
All right.
and they were the prissy New York.
He wore the hat, right?
I think so. But the skipper, the big fat white guy, he had a hat too. I think.
Yeah.
I think they both
You know,
might
now I
have.
think about it, I would like to be stuck on an island with a bunch of white people. I would. I'd be the only brother. Like, what's up, Boricua? I start my own hip hop over there.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what I mean. So Fat Joe, I mean, either way, I think there've been plenty of hip hop artists that were Hispanic. There would be, obviously there was plenty of hip hop artists that were black, and we even got some dope white MCs. I don't want to sleep on them either.
Well, they did definitely come later in the game.
They did.
Way later in the
They
game.
did. They don't get. They don't get
to say we started it.
Yeah, they don't get mentioned in the pioneer realm.
Well, we helped y'all make it better. Like,
Nah. I wasn't even
Vanilla Ice?
right. No, I wasn't even alluding to that. But my point was, you know what I mean. Rather than, obviously you don't want to take credit away from people that created something. Definitely,
Yeah, you don't
you
wanna do
don't
that.
want to do that. But in the same instance, you know what I mean. I think it's, there was, like you said, Crazy Legs did some cool shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean. There was definitely a lot of people helping mold the art. So pay homage to the folks that did it, and Kool Herc is the pioneer. So clearly, it's kind of a
kind of touchy.
The things it's kind of decided,
I can't wait for them to say who started it, who made it more popular, Miami or New York.
Oh, you slept on the third coast,
Which one?
Texas.
Oh God. No.
You got Scarface,
That's but they was more like gangster rap.
UGK.
It's whole different. Nah, they didn't start nothing.
No, I'm saying they didn't start,
they didn't
but
start
they
nothing.
definitely contributed. I was still in the contributor.
Contributing.
Yeah.
They were definitely an expansion, but I don't think there would have been no Scarface or Ghetto Boys if it wasn't no NWA.
Oh, hands down. They broke the mold for
You know
gangster
what I'm
rap.
saying? So yeah, and then when you go that, you even got to go Ice-T. Ice-T is one of the most slept on pioneers there is.
Without a doubt.
Right, because he took hip hop in an early stage and flipped it on its head.
Yeah, that had to have been like 88, 90.
Colors. When he came out with
Right.
Colors.
Yeah.
Colors.
Cop Killer?
Colors. Yeah, Cop Killers was later, but Colors
Yeah.
is what motherfuckers be like, damn, what's he saying?
Right.
Am I night? Man,
Man,
walking.
walking.
Psychopath
Talking.
talking. Like, they was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And the movie. It fit the fucking film so well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Was he in it?
I think he was.
I think he was.
I think he had a little cameo.
Yeah.
And shit, that was Sean Penn, Robert Duvall. That was a dope fucking flick.
It was a dope movie, dog.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
dope movie.
Yeah, that was in the era of dope movie. Obviously Colors was way before, but the same little decade you had all the shit we were
Boys in
in
the
the Hood.
Hood.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah,
Menace to Society.
You had a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Shit, you can even throw Jason's lyric in there with Tupac.
Shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Janet
New
Jackson.
Jersey Drive came a little while
I love
later.
Jersey. That was a good ass movie though.
Yeah, there was a whole era of dope films.
But Color set it off.
Yeah, that kicked the door in for that.
Yeah, and like I said, hip hop wise, it gave it another branch.
Put it on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gave it another branch. So that was cool. Not Texas though. Not Texas, but they definitely gave it another branch for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. It's all about
Most
the branches.
definitely, yeah.
The more branches you got, the stronger the tree is.
Yep. Yep.
Real talk. On Fat Joe's other notes, not that this episode's going to be all about Fat Joe, but last little note on him, he got a new book coming out as well.
Oh, yeah. Hey, book money's where it's at. You know that.
We talked about that.
Dog, book money's where it's at.
So my homie Rick here in Des Moines is an author as well. And I think I mentioned him a little bit. He's written a couple books. He's finishing the second one. First one was Killer in the Woods. Dope little book, self-published through Amazon. I got a copy of it. He signed it to me. And it's a cool little murder mystery series that he's doing. Super cool guy. And for everybody that's read the books, every time I see him, somebody that's read the book will interact with him, and they'll be like, "Oh, when's the next one coming? When's the next one coming?" That's kind of a cool thing, you know what I mean?
That is cool. Like go ahead, my bad.
Just that people are knocking on his door, like, "Hey, you got something? When we go get the next taste?" You know what I mean? It's like a TV series somebody's hooked on, and they're like, "Damn, I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode." So.
Yeah. I got a homeboy been doing books. He got like 8 of them. He's conversations with your baby mama, conversations with yourself, conversations with your son, and they're not like big books, but the content in them is solid. You know what I'm saying? It's good reading. I think he's got like 8 of them.
Self improvement.
I don't know what category they'd be in, but probably like that. But I know he's been doing good. I got 3 of them myself. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to John Martin. You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
Team Strong.
Nice.
Yeah, so he was like, man, he like truly was inspired by it, because if a book catch on, like
Oh yeah.
And I never realized that, you know what I'm saying? But if you get a good book, man, you can get some good money.
So I was listening to the Rogan podcast. I reference that a lot because I listen to it a lot. Tom Segura was talking about his book that he was getting ready to drop.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how they have, if you do a hardcover book, they got the little wraparound.
The paper joint.
The paper joints on the outside of it. So Tom was getting ready to drop his book, and then him and his homeboy Bert were having a dunk contest.
Like slam dunk?
Yeah.
All right.
And I guess Tom went to slam dunk and shattered his arm, and I want to say he shattered his leg too. Like he fucked himself up real bad, right? He was in the hospital for months before he could go home.
Dunk?
And yeah. Somebody was like, "Are you in a car accident?" And he was like, "It was a dunk contest."
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But then the publisher was like, "Yo, we need the book," and he was like, "Cool, move the date." And they were like, "No, we need the book." And this dude's already a successful comedian, multimillionaire. And he was like, "Yo, just fucking move the date." Apparently, when they put you in the lineup to have your cover, I think it's a cover.
Yeah.
Book cover, dust cover. That's what it's called.
Cover, yeah.
So when they put you in the lineup, they print the dust cover. And I don't know why maybe they have to put like New York Times bestseller or whatever. I don't know why why they wait to the last minute to do that. But so if they don't, there's only like 4 companies that make the dust covers anymore.
Yeah.
And so if you push back the release of the book, then they have to reschedule all of that, and it can push you back, even for somebody of his status, 6-9 months. And so if you ain't ready when they got you your slot,
you just jacked up.
then you fucked everything up. All your book tours, your in stores at Barnes and Noble and shit, that shit's all being fucking pushed back and rescheduled. So
when there's money involved, there's always some dirtiness in that shit.
Yeah, but it just goes to show, you know what I mean? Like if you think records are dead or whatever, you know what I mean? Everybody's gone digital. Something as old as a book, you know what I mean? Like they still got methods to the way they do it, and if you fuck that method up, then
blackballed.
Well, it could have you in a different lineup where you gotta circle back around and punch shit up again and whatever. So I guess he got like a week or 2 extension, and he was able to wrap up the book.
Yeah, I bet that cost him though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So. Yeah.
But what was Fat Joe's book about?
I think it's I'm forgetting now. I want to say it was a biography.
Yeah, didn't you say he if you go on the Audibles, like he read it?
So when we were discussing that, I said, a lot of people are listening to Audibles now, right? People ain't got time. You got a long commute to work or whatever. You just fire up Audible, and you can listen to the book, right?
Yeah.
So you can double whammy. You can catch a little reading time while you're driving. And a lot of people are now reading the books themselves versus hiring a voice actor to do it. Because it's more authentic and people enjoy it more. And a lot of people are heavy on the critiques if somebody else reads your book for you, because they're like, oh yeah, I wanted to hear
you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, especially if it's something like that, right? Because they want to hear the stories and accounts from that person.
In your style.
Right.
Vocal
Yeah,
style.
because they're already a fan of your work.
Yeah.
And so they want to hear you tell your story.
I mean, that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a book, I'd want to be the one reading it too. You know, can't tell my story. You don't want to tell my story like me.
Yeah, I'm not listening to fucking somebody read Morgan Freeman's book. I want to hear that voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, James Earl. I don't know. I might have James Earl Jones read my shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Darth Vader.
Oh shit. Yeah.
No, not Darth Vader. James Earl Jones, like the real James Earl Jones, or that white dude that does all the National Geographic stuff. I like his voice.
David Attenborough?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, me too. I listen to a lot of his shit when I go to sleep.
I don't know his name, but I know his voice.
Yeah, David Attenborough. Doesn't James Earl Jones do Wendy's? Not Wendy's. Arby's.
Yeah, Arby's.
We've got the beef.
Or that one black dude that used to do Allstate.
Oh, that was Candyman.
Yeah. This shit's smooth too.
Fuck, I can't think of what his name is.
It's like David or something.
It might be. Yeah, he was fucking Candyman. That's crazy.
He got that. Yeah. He can read my book.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but what you said was autobiography, Jump Fat Joe's?
I think it was. Or maybe it's just a biography. Maybe he told the story, somebody wrote it for him. Either way.
Well, if he reads it, then it's a biography. What's the difference? Make a difference. Like
autobiography, you wrote yourself. A biography, I think, is something somebody else. Like I could write your biography, but if you write it yourself,
autobiography, you did it yourself.
You did it yourself, I believe. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm like 90%. Feeling pretty confident.
He trying to get that money, man. Can't blame him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, legend, BET Awards, trying to take half of hip hop.
Oh shit.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get in that argument.
Yeah. Twitter did. Apparently, if you check out the Twitter feed, it's a little crazy.
They slamming him?
Oh yeah, they was roasting. There was a lot of people's opinions being expressed on Twitter. So speaking of dope hip hop, Joell Ortiz and King Crooked got a new record coming. Matter of fact, I believe in 2 days, September 16th, they got a new record. Harbor City Season 1, I think, is when it drops. And so that'll be the 4th record, if I'm not correct. If I am correct, it's the 4th record from Joell Ortiz and King Crooked.
How many?
4th.
Really? I didn't know about that.
Yep.
But they're both spitters, so I mean, it should be a good duo.
Yeah.
I haven't heard. We got to listen to some of that.
Yeah. So I think their first record was HARD, HARD, but it's an acronym for Housing and something. That came out like 2020. Okay. And then they had the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse. Most notably, Joell Ortiz. I mean, aside from their individual careers, they were pretty well known for being 2 of the 4 members of Slaughterhouse. Yeah. Being Royce the 5'9", Crooked I, Joell Ortiz, and
Joe Budden.
Yep. And so some of the dopest fucking lyricists in the game. Joell Ortiz is my favorite hip hop artist. I've said that numerous times on the podcast.
Yeah, he's cool with it.
Yeah. And he's a complete gentleman. Got to chop it up with the homie in 2009 when he came to town. Yeah. I chopped it up with him on IG a couple times. Super, super dope dude. Big fan of him. As a matter of fact, Mellow Music is shipping this week. I got he dropped a record called Autograph that he autographed. Yeah. And I got an autographed copy of the record.
That's what's up. You be collecting your little memorabilia, don't you?
Yeah, man. That shit is, to me, I feel like it's like a piece of a museum. It's like art. You know what I mean? To me, that's some shit I leave in the plastic. I frame it, put it on the wall, and to me,
see what the value does.
Well, I mean, I ain't even like that. But it's just like it's a piece of history. You can't go to Walmart and just pick that motherfucker up. You can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like once, if they do 1 of 1,000 or 1 of 200 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like that's a piece of history, and there's a select number of people that can get that.
Yeah.
And so to me, as big of a fanatic as I am for hip hop, to have that piece of history, it's fucking cool as shit. You know what I mean? You can't really put a price on it.
I never looked at it like that.
You can't really put you can't put a price on it. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, there's always resale. You could find on eBay or something maybe down the road or whatever, but this is mine. This is the one I got, you know what I mean, with the certificate of authenticity. And
there are a couple like it, but this one is mine.
Right. And yeah, so I'm all about that kind of shit. It's even more special if you can get it signed yourself. You know what I mean? Like I got Redman's new record. He signed it to me.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. Method Man, I caught him in Denver behind Cervantes. He threw me an autograph.
That's what's up.
Chris Webby, I got an autograph album from him. Me and Tech, fairly good friends. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it sound like the motherfucker got me over for barbecues and shit, but me and Tech, we're homies. You know what I mean? And so I got multiple autographs and memorabilia from him. You know, he's probably one of my favorite MCs. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got a nice little collection.
Most definitely a pioneer.
Oh, originator.
Yeah.
100% an originator. Yeah. And, you know, that Chopper documentary that I'm working on, I mean, I'm still working on it fucking 5 years later. But that Chopper documentary, I went and interviewed Twista, and I talked to Shaq Fu, or old boy from the Fu Schnickens. Yeah. Chip Fu.
Yeah.
Chip Fu, and shit, we were even in the works to get Eminem in the documentary. I was working with his team, and we went back and forth for quite a while, and he was going to be in the documentary, and I was going to do an interview with him. And so, you know, I mean, I still have all that archival footage that I collected and interviews and stuff like that I put together. Yeah. I wasn't positioned in a spot where I could release something like that. And now that things are bigger, EmceeTV is a bigger company. Mm-hmm. You know, the LLC is put together. We've got a soundtrack that we could actually put on there. It's difficult to. The biggest thing that I was struggling with was how can you showcase a topic like Double Time, right?
Yeah.
How can you showcase that without licensing the music? Because you have to show it in the documentary, and then you have to have big money to go and license that music from Eminem, from Universal Music, or Kxng. You got to go through Fontana and Strange Music, or whoever. You know what I mean? And so that gets expensive very quickly.
Real quick.
So you can go and do these interviews, and you can film a dope ass documentary. But all of a sudden, I ran into the issue of, well, if I'm going to drop this documentary, I have to showcase
the music,
and so then you get into all those
legalities.
Who owns what, and so
how much you gonna pay to clear that sample?
Exactly. Yeah. And then the mechanics of it and who owns what portion of it and all of that, and so it gets real messy and overwhelming very quickly, and so it's difficult to shoot. I mean, I think there are probably easier topics to shoot for that main reason, right? Like if you did a documentary on, I don't know, gun running, you know what I mean? You go and talk to them dudes, and you know, man, put some ski masks on some people and interview some people and whatever, and you're good. And those people definitely don't want file copyrights because they don't want any people knowing who they are anyway. But if you go and take somebody's intellectual property and you use it in your intellectual property, then you gotta license it, and
you gonna get hit.
Right, so it gets messy real quick.
Get that ceased and desist.
Right, and so I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but that was the road I traveled down, and but yeah, I mean, just being a fan of that music and all the dopeness, you know, I mean, Twista and Kxng were pioneers. You know what I mean? I mean, there were people that did it back in the day, you know, like the Fu Schnickens. They did some Double Time and chopping and stuff with, what was it, Bring the Alarm? Bring the Alarm?
Yep.
Bring the Alarm.
From effects, I'm on effects. Some Dawes effects. Some to the bump to the hill, but the weeping below.
Oh, you talking about Rex and Effect?
Wait, that's Dawes effects. I'm thinking of Dawes effects.
Yeah.
The Fu Schnickens.
Fu Schnickens.
Ring the alarm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even,
yeah, okay, all right.
I'm back. You know who they made an honorary member, right?
Who?
He's an NBA player.
Who?
You got to dig deep on this one, bro.
Who? Don't Damian Lillard?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh yeah.
Because he had the fucking video game and everything back then.
That's right.
Shaq Fu.
Yeah, Shaq. Yeah, I remember that.
And he became Shaq Fu, one of the Fu Schnickens.
Hey, didn't he say something about Martin Sheen or something?
Oh, yeah. Yep. He meant Charlie Sheen, but he said
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen, yeah.
Wait, did you tell me that? Or?
No, we saw that tonight at the comedy show.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy,
yeah,
was talking about it.
Okay.
Which is a weird.
Yeah.
About that full circle that we just happen to be talking about that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So back to Slaughterhouse. Joell Ortiz, King Crooked, Joe Budden, Royce the 5'9", some dope ass MCs. They parted ways from the group Slaughterhouse, and Joell Ortiz and King Crooked have been doing records together for the last handful of years.
That's what's up though.
And they got this new one coming out, but they were like, they jumped. King Crooked jumped on Twitter and was like, "Yo, we ain't really got a name for the duo, for just the two of us in a group, but this is like our fourth project." So he kind of threw the question out there and was like, "Yo, chime in, hit us with some feedback, and let us know what you think."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So they kind of did an audience poll to see who they thought should be
what the name should be.
Yeah. So that's kind of a dope crowdsourcing thing to garner the feedback of your fans.
Yeah,
so,
that's cool though. That's cool. I can respect that.
So it'd be kind of cool. It's been a couple days now since that happened. So it'd be kind of cool to check back on King Crooked's Twitter feed and see if maybe he selected one, or maybe there's some information coming out.
How long ago was that?
I feel like it's been 4 or 5 days since.
Oh, okay.
Maybe probably 4 or 5 days.
That's what's up.
So last little thing I wanted to touch on before we wrap up, just because we both got kind of early mornings tomorrow.
Yeah.
Method Man was not on the New York State of Mind tour.
Yeah.
So it was like a good collection of the dudes from Wu-Tang that were out on this New York State of Mind tour. Busta Rhymes made some appearances. Nas was there. I don't know if everybody made it to every show, but it was like majority of the dudes from Wu-Tang. Obviously, ODB wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I believe Jizza, Raekwon and whoever. There was a good collection of the dudes from the Wu, and Busta Rhymes and Nas as well. And so, but they did huge arenas and just packed it out. And I think they hit, I don't know, 12 different cities or whatever across the country and did it. I think it's wrapped up now.
That's what's up though.
Yeah,
I didn't hear about that.
But Method Man wasn't on it, and so there was some people that bought tickets
to see Method Man.
They were upset. You know what I mean? They bought a ticket and it said Wu-Tang, and they were like, "Yo, this ain't Wu-Tang if Method Man ain't there, because I'm looking for the whole group." You know what I mean? And so they angry fans, and so he came out a little while back and he said, I would have loved to have been there with my brothers rocking the mic.
Yeah.
But I had conflicting filming schedules. It wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? I couldn't be there.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't a thing that, it became a thing because angry fans and whatever, But he said, going forward, I'd love to be on the next run or whatever, you know what I mean? And I wish him nothing but the best, So.
I seen a little clip of that apology, or it wasn't really an apology, but
just a statement. Yeah, made a
statement,
public statement. I saw, shout out to the homie Evan, Evan Bradfield, that's my dog. I saw on his Snapchat, I'm assuming he went to the one, I think they were in Kansas, like south of Kansas City at one of the arenas down there. But I don't know that I don't know which show he went to, but I saw on his Snapchat he went to it. And that was kind of what made me think about it. I almost thought it was like a scam at first, because I kept seeing it pop up on Facebook and shit as like an ad, and I thought, somebody trying to scam, you know what I mean? Like, this is an epic tour. It'd be dope to catch it, but it was gonna be in our area, in like Chicago or wherever. But when it was gonna be there, where we were taking off for Denver, and so it was. Wasn't no way I could have made it work. So. Not to close this out on a sad note, but we got to close this out on a sad note.
Yep.
The homie Pat Stay, a dope MC, tragically passed away. I want to say September 6th.
Yeah, it was like a 4th or 6th or something like that.
Yeah. he has since been laid to rest on September 11th. He was they had his funeral. Yeah, talk about a dope MC, just lyrically composed, able to freestyle off the cuff.
Off the top,
his writtens were next level.
Punchlines was hard.
Yeah. I mean,
the delivery was hard too. Everything about him was hard.
Yeah, for a giant from Canada.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, he just fit into the rap world and the freestyle world and the art of battle rap and I mean he I believe pioneered the compliment battle, which was kind of like a reverse insult battle. They were all compliments.
Like, you're so awesome, blah blah blah.
Right. Yeah, it's me and this guy. You're so fly. If I went on a date with you, I would buy. You know what I mean?
We ain't going on no date though.
Nah. But I think he did say something like that.
I mean, you can do that in rap battles.
Yeah. But he did a compliment battle, and it was the first time I ever saw it, and I'm sure it's got hundreds of millions of views by now. But yeah, just to see somebody flip the script, you know what I mean? That's looking outside the box, and that's
change it up.
It's a whole different way of thinking. You know what I mean? Instead of 60 people in a room sitting there trying to come up with the best insults, he went, what if we just change the game and what if we compliment each other?
Let's tell you how dope you are.
Right. Let's see if we can flip this around and let's come at it from a whole different angle.
Yeah.
And so he really will be a loss in hip hop. I had the opportunity to work with him a little bit, just real briefly, but I would have loved to have featured him on a Back to Bars EmceeTV track.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Would have been real nice.
Yeah, I mean he made the lineup numerous times, and I was just anticipated that the capital it would have taken to work with somebody like him was beyond the budget that we had at the time. So he was always on the wish list, you know what I mean, of somebody we hope to work with in the future. But yeah, I mean, definitely a great that was taken too early.
Yeah, it seems to be a trend now, but it kind of sucks.
I did see. So now that this has all transpired, I believe they arrested somebody that they think he was stabbed. The rough details on it were, I think he was in a bar in his hometown of Halifax, Nova Scotia, and he tried to. He's a bigger dude, and I think he was just trying to be a solid dude and look out for people. And he tried to separate two people from the rough details that I've seen, anyways. He tried to separate two people that were like in a bar fight or whatever, and I think somebody stabbed him. And so now I think they have they made an arrest. Yeah. And so hopefully they caught the motherfucker that did it. You know what I mean? Normally I root for the bad guy, but not in this situation.
That's the dumb guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how dumb shit happens, man. Drunk people in the bar, and someone great ends up having to pay for someone's stupidity. So shout out to Pat Stay and his family. You know what I'm saying?
There was this one touched a lot of people's lives. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Eminem dropped a tweet. He said, "Kings never die." That's kind of been a reoccurring hashtag as people have mentioned him. Several other people have made statements. Method Man said he's one of the best MCs. Royce the 5'9" said that he didn't see anybody ever beating him. Joe Budden had commented on him. Drake, being from Canada, had commented on it. I haven't seen, now that the funeral has happened and everything, it happened this last Sunday or Monday. I haven't seen like a guest list, but I'm sure it was a star-studded event.
Pretty heavy.
Of people, that showed up to pay the respects to a fucking brilliant mind.
Yeah, it sucks the way it goes down sometimes, but
there is a not to cut you off, my bad.
No, we good.
There is a GoFundMe that's moving around. Quake Matthews and a handful of other people affiliated with the battle rap community put together a GoFundMe for Pat Stay's family. I believe he I don't think she was his wife, but baby mama, I guess. And he had a couple kids too. So the proceeds go to help raise the kids. That's what's up. And I donated it to it. I don't normally jump on stuff like that, but I feel like I got a lot from this dude. You know what I mean?
And he's certified.
Yeah. I mean, he had a whole sucker free movement, and he was legit.
Man, straight legit.
Yeah. So he did that birthday video for my brother a while back.
Yeah, you showed me that. That was dope.
Yeah. I might slap it up at the end of this just so y'all can see it. But it was It was cool, man. He busted a little freestyle rhyme for my brother for his birthday, and I mean, you know, just to get to interact with somebody on his level,
that's dope.
You know, he was humble as fuck, real cool, and was like, yo, fuck with you dudes any day. You know what I mean? You guys are real people. So
it's nice when you can meet someone who's got some stature, but is just like a normal person. That's just real
humble.
cool. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, because it can always go the other way. You
Yes,
can meet somebody that you admired or whatever, and then you go,
I don't like that motherfucker.
he was an asshole. But yeah, no, he kept it 100. He really was a great dude. So on that note, hate to leave y'all with the sadness, but shout out to Pat Stay. This one's for him. It's your boy, that motherfucker Steve.
Your boy RJ.
And we're going to sign off. EmceeTV, The Light Room. We out.
I say, yo, happy birthday, Spence. And shouts to your brother Steve. Goddamn, you two are sucker free. I hope for your birthday your girl sucks the D right nice and fucking sweet like a fucking fuzzy peach. I hope she bitch got some double D's and she blows the shaft and gives the nuts a squeeze and said, Spencer Kazera, you are a fucking G. I love you guys, man. Respect. Thanks so much, man. Much love. Hit me up anytime, too.
Been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice won. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé.
Don't play with us. Them goons ain't got you safe enough. Yelling fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that strip and get the caking up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.